You can mend your marriage or fix a broken relationship, and I'm going to share with you the exact strategy that you need to use. Hi, my name is Ash. I'm an instant healing hypnotherapist, and in this video, we are going to dive into how you can mend your marriage, how to analyze the subconscious patterns that are taking you towards an unfavorable outcome in your relationship. And we are going to dive into the right strategy that you need to start following from today to fix and mend your marriage. So let's get started. What we actually need to focus on is what happens when we are in relationship. When we are in relationship, technically we have to observe that it is two people's subconscious mind coming together, and when those subconscious mind actually bond together, that's when you start enjoying the relationship. But relationships break apart because there is a subconscious disconnect between two people, and they cannot coexist because of certain behavior or traits within their personality. And while a lot of the people are focused on the current situations and the problem that you're facing in relationship, what you actually have to understand is that the seed for this particular problem that you're facing in your relationship has been planted inside your subconscious mind between the ages of 1 to 9. The reason why we are talking about the ages of 1 to 9 is this is when our subconscious mind is developing, and our first point of contact in this world, the first relationship that we build within this world is with our parents. And the influence of our parents on our adult life relationships and marriage is significantly higher than you can imagine. Now, between these ages of 1 to 9, the role of a father and a mother can help shape a person's perception about relationships and condition them to attract those kind of relationships in their life. Now, a father at a subconscious level represents and helps the child develop certain traits such as self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence, self-respect, and sense of identity. Now, if the relationship with the father figure wasn't great, or there was any kind of traumatic event that involved your father, as a result of that, your subconscious mind will either have these 5 traits in excess or in deficit. And if you have these 5 traits not balanced, you are going to be really attracted towards people who either make you feel that you're not worthy, they make you feel lack in confidence, or they make you feel like your identity isn't appealing enough, or stuff like that. They can make you feel insecure. Now, a mother, on the other hand, helps the child develop 3 important traits, that is expression of love, empathy, and nurturing. Once again, if the relationship with the mother figure wasn't great, what's going to happen is you're either going to have these 3 traits in excess or in deficit, and as a result of that, you're more likely to be attracted to individuals who make you feel either the deficiency of these 3 traits, or they might be overly emotional or overly empathetic, and both the situations can be toxic. Now, because of your relationship with your parents between the ages of 1 to 9 can make you prone towards trauma bond. Now, what is trauma bond? Trauma bond is when you bond with other people as a result of a traumatic event, and that trauma can keep playing in different relationships, and it's going to keep repeating itself until you heal that particular trauma. And that can happen as a result of a father wound or a mother wound. And let's just dive into one of my client stories so you can better understand how this plays out. Now, let's talk about my client, and let's call her Jane Doe. Now, Jane Doe, when she was little, at the age of 6, her father left her mother, and he went ahead and married someone else and left their family alone. So she was with her mother. Now, due to this particular experience in her life, she craved that attention from her father. She was lacking in self-respect, self-confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, and sense of identity, so she would run after her father. Now, her father wouldn't be able to give her the right amount of attention and time because he had another family. Now, because of that, she had this void inside of her. She was craving her father, and that manifested in her relationship. So she started looking for other guys who could fill this void inside of her. So she got into several relationships, one after the other, one after the other, and she just kept attracting these guys. But however, all these relationships ended in a similar fashion. Either the guy cheated on her, or they just didn't value her and they left her. She wasn't the one breaking up with these guys. These guys were the one who were breaking up with her. Now, if you observe something, her childhood trauma with regards to her father walking out of her life and she was desperately trying to crave her father's attention is being repeated in her adult relationships. However, she then found a guy and she got married. And she was really happy for a couple of years until she found out that her husband was cheating on her. And this left her devastated. She was in miserable state when she came to me and we started communicating about what's happening in her life. So I helped her identify the pattern that she has been living. And once we identified her pattern, we started working on healing that particular pattern. And once she was done with my 15 days instant healing program, 3 months later, she reached out to me to let me know that she found this really amazing guy and she is finally enjoying a relationship that she truly desires. So now if you observe what's happening is once we healed her subconscious trauma bond that she had due to her childhood, she was able to attract relationships in her life that were actually healthy. But however, we also have to consider one important aspect. Whenever we have a sort of a trauma bond, two things can happen. Either it's going to make you feel naturally drawn towards people who are going to put you through those traumatic experiences, or you might find the right people, but however, you will nurture them into making you feel that trauma again and again. So it's nature versus nurture. However, the one thing that we can actually understand is if we heal our subconscious trauma, we are either going to fall out of love with the person that we are currently with, because it might be because we are naturally attracting these traumatic partners into our life, or we might be able to fix our marriage or relationships because we are no longer nurturing our partner in a way that makes this relationship toxic. So now let me help you guys understand the strategy that I used with Jane Doe, what you can also use in your life. Now, the number one thing that we actually need to focus on is either you are in a broken marriage or a relationship, or you are going through a breakup and you want to start mending this relationship or marriage. The first thing is you need to go no contact. Why do you want to go no contact? Is because you are currently in a subconscious mental state where you are not approaching this relationship in a way to fix it. So if you approach it, you're going to mess it up even much more. So the first thing is you have to go through no contact. And I know a lot of the people will be like, what if I go no contact or he and she finds someone else? That's fine. Don't worry, but you still can't fix this if you go after this person right now with the current subconscious mindset that you have. So you need to go no contact. Number two, once you go no contact, you need to start analyzing your relationship pattern. So you have to reflect on your relationship with your parent between the ages of 1 to 9, right? So if you can identify how your relationship with your parents was between these ages, it will reflect a lot of the light on why you behave in a certain manner in a relationship, or why you're attracted to certain kind of partners in your relationship. So you need to start analyzing your subconscious mind between the ages of 1 to 9. And the third thing is you have to focus on the point of origin. What was the point of origin when this trauma bond actually started at a subconscious level? And for doing that, I do that through instant healing hypnosis. So let me give you guys a glimpse of how it is done. It's as simple as you have to first of all feel this feeling that you feel in relationship where your partner betrays you or your partner is making you feel bad. Anything that's making you feel bad in this relationship, just focus on that. Once you focus on that, close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and let me ask you this question. If this feeling was located somewhere inside your body, first impression, where is it? Go with the first body part that comes to your mind, because your subconscious mind cannot lie. Do not try to change it. Whatever body part comes to your mind first is the right answer. Now with the tip of your finger, touch that body part. Observe what color energy do you see over there. First impression, what color is it? Now whatever color this is, ask your subconscious mind, when was the first time that you felt this feeling in your life? Now a memory will just pop up right in front of you. Now whatever this memory is, do not change it, because your subconscious mind cannot lie. It just revealed to you the point of origin for this particular feeling. Now, this particular memory that is right in front of you is the root cause of what you are feeling in your life right now. So if we can remove this, or we can remove the influence of this particular memory, it fixes the problem. However, if you didn't get a picture, your subconscious mind might be masking your trauma because it feels like it's too traumatic for you to face it. So you can ask an alternate question such as, if this feeling was in form of a picture, any picture, how will this picture look like? And your subconscious mind will give you a picture. So we can work even with this picture. This is how we identify the point of origin. Now, number 4 is, once you have highlighted the point of origin, you can use either of the ways to heal this. You can go through conventional therapy, or in my line of work, we do this through instant healing hypnosis. So it takes less than 2 to 3 minutes using this particular method. So for that, you guys can find the link to my program in the description below. However, now, once you heal, it's not like we can just go out there and attract the relationship. What I tend to do with my clients, and what I did with Jane Doe, is I helped her identify how conversations actually take place in relationship, because relationships are highly dependent on the way you have conversation with one another. So I told her some of the techniques about conversational hypnosis, how she can connect her subconscious mind with the other person's subconscious mind without any friction, and it works flawlessly. So you need to work on your conversation style. You need to be able to have good, valuable conversations with your partner so that it doesn't subconsciously disconnect you from them. So you need to work on your conversation. Now that you have the strategy, what's going to happen once you heal and once you go through this particular strategy? Now, 2 things are going to happen. Like I said earlier, if you are with a person who is causing this particular trauma inside your life, you are going to fall out of love. But however, if you are with the right person, however, this relationship is not working out, what's going to happen once you apply this particular strategy is this relationship will fix itself. Now, when I say fix itself, you do not have to consciously think about how things are going to turn out. Allow your subconscious mind to do its thing. Once you heal, it will attract the feelings that you feel inside. And if you're feeling great inside, the relationship will just heal itself. So you guys can share your experiences in the comments below and let me know what else you guys would love to learn. I'll be happy to make more content on that. And if you guys would love to work with me on instant healing, here's something for you guys. Hi, I am Axe, an instant healing hypnotherapist. I have developed a 15 days instant healing program. In these 15 days, I will teach you how to understand your subconscious mind map and patterns to identify your relationship blockages. Then, using instant healing hypnosis, I will teach you how to instantly heal any toxic recurring patterns, trauma bond, depression, anxiety, PTSD, or any form of physical pain in less than 3 minutes. As a bonus, I will be giving you my special conversational hypnosis method that will make you an instant magnet for anyone in less than 1 minute. Book your free mini therapy session with me by clicking the link to my website in the description below, and let's discuss how we can completely transform your life.